just trying to be myself. I got everybody mad at me for it. I had to do something.
In the fucking gym where she need a motherfucking DJ.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Crystal Jam and I'm back with another video. If you are new here, I do videos about music, TV shows, movies, fandom culture, books, nostalgia, content, etc. So if you have been on my page, and I have been talking about baddies for like my first 2 YouTube videos, and today we're going to talk about the conversation that Erica Raven from Baddies Gone Wild has sparked up. So if you are a watcher, you know Rella Gz and Erica Raven have issues with each other. So Rella was on a live stream and decided to say that Erica was copying her for wearing a colorful wig. So Erica clapped back with this statement on her TikTok: "As a black woman, I can wear whatever wig, color, style on my head, and never can you take credit for it because you are an imposter." Laughing emoji. "You can't cosplay my culture and then call me a copycat." Now, many people agree with this comment. Some people were like, anyone can wear wigs and that is not black culture. Now, I don't think Erica was referring to the wig situation, but she was probably referring to how Rella Gz like to say the N-word a lot. And when she was confronted on a podcast on what her race was, you know, the host assumed that she was Hispanic, you know, because she is from New York. So in this podcast, she said she thinks that her parents are mixed with black. Now, if you have to think, then you are more than likely not black. Rella G's mama can only be found on the internet, and I can't really find anything about her father. One thing I noticed is that a lot of Hispanics from New York like to say they are mixed with black, and that is something that I am skeptical of, because we all know that white Hispanics exist, like Mariah Lynn, because even Ice Spice, who is black and Dominican, questioned Rella in her DMs because Rella and Ice Spice had got into it at one point in time. And you can tell Ice Spice is mixed because she has a mini curly afro, and she has shown her dad multiple times who is African American. And I've seen many people talk about Erica having the same complexion as Rella and that she can't be black either, but Erica is a bit darker than her. And she has type 3 hair just like her castmates Jaden, Oxy, and Shay. You can tell that they are mixed or biracial, and most black or black mixed people have 3 type or 4 type hair. They were the only 4 girls that wore their natural hair out, and Rella would have never been considered in this conversation because you can clearly tell that this girl isn't mixed with black. Most black biracial people are lighter skin or darker. Yes, there are some white presenting people like Senna, who's on Twitch, or you have triracial people like Tia Kareem, who is a rapper, who is more black presenting, or like the rapper Caribou, who is literally a lighter version of her brown skinned mother. Mixed people do come in all various tones, and I know that, but with Senna, she can literally tell you that her dad is black. Same thing with Ice Spice, or the same thing with Gio, who is half Italian and half Afro-Brazilian. She can literally tell you what parent is black, and that is why it raised a red flag with me, because Rella, how can you say, oh, I think my parents are half black or whatever, but it's like, parents, you obviously have grandparents, so you never see no pictures of your grandparents, what they look like, because most mixed people can tell you what they are mixed with for sure, and be like, yes, my dad is black, or my dad is half black, or I got a black granddad, and stuff like that. They can tell you. I knew a guy who was a quarter white, and he could tell you that his grandma was white. And I knew a guy who was black, and he has a Filipino grandmother, and he can tell you, oh yeah, my grandma is Filipino. So they can tell you how they're mixed and who is the reason why they are mixed. They don't really be like, oh yeah, I think I'm this, I think I'm that. No, you need to know for sure, because if you don't know for sure, then you shouldn't be claiming it. But with Rella, she says that she thinks her parents are mixed with black, and this reminds me of the Winter Blanco person from BGC. She was saying the N-word while cosplaying as a biracial person, and it turns out that Winter Blanco is fully white. Rella would be a white Latino mixed with indigenous of some sort. And because I'm noticing that a lot of non-black Latinos are trying to pass as mixed or Afro-Latino, we can see this with Gretchen, who was on Betty's Caribbean, and she's Puerto Rican, but she's a white Puerto Rican just like Mariah. And when a black woman like Jayla, who is also Puerto Rican and half Cape Verdean, calls her out about saying the N-word, a lot of people are coming to Gretchen's defense, and this is a prime example of how Afro-Latinos or black mixed Hispanics or black mixed Latinos are othered and not represented fully in the community. And with research, it turns out Gretchen's family is white Latinos. The only difference is the hair color and eye color. Afro-Latino and mixed black Hispanics / Latino already have issues with the community, so non-black Latinos trying to pass as them is erasure. And I remember this conversation really well. We know how slavery went in the Caribbeans and in the Caribbeans in Latin American countries. There are black Latinos due to slavery, and there are also going to be white Latinos because of slavery. And these white Latinos didn't just disappear. They obviously had descendants in today's world, and the only place you could say that is the majority of black people is Haiti, and many other Latinos don't consider them as Latinos, and that is because they were the first country to abolish slavery by fighting against their ancestors. So they really don't see Haitians as Latino when they are. They literally are. They was the first. The Hispaniola, the Dominican Republic in Haiti, before it was actually named that, was the first place where slaves were brought to. So to say that Haiti is Latino but Dominican not is weird. And if you look at the history in some of these Latin American countries, Rella said she was Colombian and Puerto Rican. In Puerto Rico, European immigration has always been a thing there. In the 19th century, tens of thousands of Europeans migrated to Puerto Rico. But I'm really over how non-black people are trying to cosplay as mixed people, and I'm talking about mixed people with the black parent. I genuinely think it's weird, because the people that believe Rella Gz are the same people that would agree that Mariah Lynn is a white Puerto Rican. But the thing is that most white people are brunettes. Blonde people only take up 2% of the population. And the people that believe Rella were the same people that believe Gretchen. And they were the same people saying Scotty was not black. And she has 2 black parents and her whole family is black. The cosplays constantly get some of y'all convinced, and that is why y'all can't tell who is mixed with black and who is not. And then keep calling fully black light-skinned people white race, and then keep calling black light-skinned people white. Race is a social construct. It's based on phenotype, so basically features, hair texture, and skin tone. Rella said that she is Colombian, Puerto Rican, and African American, and I'm not convinced, and many others are not convinced as well. The girl looked like Sophia Carson, a Latino woman who is from Colombia. Not every Hispanic or Latino is black, and some of y'all are white or indigenous mix. Some of y'all are just plain white Latino. Folks figure out about Afro-Latinos and wanting to claim that the whole Hispanic Latino ethnic group is black is honestly weird and mentally insane. Well, that is my rant, guys. I hope you guys like, share, comment, subscribe, and give me your thoughts on this topic. I want you guys to give me inside thoughts, especially if you are mixed or Afro-Latino. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Issue with me.
Huh?
You didn't have an issue with me. You're right. You didn't.
Okay.
Okay.
See, this how they do it. Like, I don't even
Yeah, we
understand.
talking.
Exactly. Say exactly what the
I
fuck
said
your
what I
issue
just
was.
said. You didn't.
Y'all want me going so bad. Y'all know I'm carrying the season, so I don't understand why y'all really trying to vote me out.
Big need to be laid down more because the shit was fucking lifted up here and the bitch Bahati didn't fucking say nothing. Then when my nice ass comes, I try to help her with her motherfucking wig, the bitch gon' fucking start saying some shit to me. I just know whatever she said, I didn't fucking like it, bitch. Cause bitch, who the fuck is you talking to?
If the shit don't involve money,